So we have a really good episode today. I think this is a question that's really relevant to just a lot of people who, whether they've been working out for a long time now or just getting started, and that's how to maintain your fitness after like you've accomplished your goals or kind of when the high of like starting a new program kind of starts to die down.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really important topic to kind of touch upon.
Yeah, because everyone, whether your goal is something a little more simple, just like trying to get into a better routine and get into the gym more often, or maybe you have a more concrete goal of like trying to hit X amount of pounds or whatnot. Once you reach that goal, or once kind of the like new and exciting part starts to just wear off, and you kind of just get into like the grind of your overall program, the overall daily work of it.
It can kind of be tough to maintain
Yeah.
that like consistency, and when you've lost that foresight of why you got into it in the first place, it can kind of be tough to make that decision to kind of get in here every day. So the first tip that I would like to give, I think this is the most important way to look at it, is kind of making a choice every day to prioritize your health.
100%.
Yeah, like waking up every day and knowing that you are going to do some form of activity, some choice with your nutrition that you know that would positively impact your future self and your future self's body and wellness and all around. You want to talk about some ways you can kind of manifest that?
Yeah, so like Anthony said, I think that it's really important to just every day consciously make the choice and make that decision to make your health and just a priority, and doing something little every single day that will help keep the ball rolling. Because we talk a lot about consistency and building habits and everything, but I think the biggest thing that helps with just keeping you going is doing something little every single day that helps move you towards that. So whether that's as simple as making the commitment in the morning and saying like, I'm going to get in a 30-minute workout on my lunch break, and just saying in the morning, telling yourself that you're going to do it. Making the conscious decision instead of maybe like stopping and grabbing some fast food for breakfast or something, just grabbing an apple and a protein bar that you have in your pantry. Just doing something little and making that conscious decision every single day to make your health and to make you a priority.
Yeah, for sure. Some of the little things I do, the decisions that I make are when I get home from work, if I don't feel like cooking for the next day, I'll be like, well, maybe I'll just grab lunch. But then you just know that if you choose not to make dinner that night, you're going to make a bad decision the next day. So making
Or you're
that
going to make
choice,
it harder for yourself.
yeah, making that choice when you're tired at 7 p.m. at night, just cook up some salmon, cook up some chicken, cook something, have it ready for tomorrow, and your tomorrow self will absolutely thank you.
Yeah.
Making the choice to go for a walk, 10-15 minute walk after work or before work. Making the choice to take the stairs instead of the elevator, like those little things absolutely add up. And it's just, if you just make that conscious decision every single day to not take the easy way out, it will put you in a
And like you said, when you get home at 7 p.m., just making that decision to prep some food for yourself tomorrow, that makes a huge difference because it's already set up, it's already there, you can just grab and go. Something that I do literally every single day, it's routine. I get home, I put my stuff away, and then I immediately pick out my outfit for the next day. Like, maybe I'm the only person that does it, I'm probably not, but like, I pick out the workout outfit that I'm going to wear for the next day, and that just kind of already puts it in my brain, like, okay, tomorrow we're going to get a lift in. Like, you already have your outfit picked out, you've already got your shoes in your bag, you've already got your leggings, you got your sports bra, whatever you need to get in that workout and to just set yourself up for success.
No, I love that tip, and I find that making those little decisions are really a domino effect, and
really
they
is.
compound. They may feel significant while you're doing them, but over time, making that decision day in and day out, it compounds, and that is how we build healthy lifestyles forever.
That's how you build a routine around it too.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. Our second thought was to talk about finding a moderate balance, something that you can kind of maintain when things get hard or when your motivation is low or you're finding adversity in your life. So we all know that our lives are very complicated, but if you have kids, if you have a busy work schedule, if you have chores or errands you have to run outside, finding things get hard sometimes, and hitting the gym for an hour a day meal prepping is not always very reasonable. So just finding a balance and a moderate way of doing things that you know that you can sustain when work is the hardest, when the picking up your kids gets busy, like all that like life stuff that starts to pile up, you know that you can find something to sustain.
And I think like a good daily goal that most people can probably reach is setting aside 30 minutes for some form of exercise. And this could be as easy as you're going to go for a walk for 30 minutes, and guess what you can also do on that walk? You can knock out a phone call, you could get your social media browsing out of the way, you know, like you can create and form your life around like that little thing that will just compound and make such a big difference.
Yeah, and also I like to set small goals. Like I'll say 2 to 3 days a week tracking nutrition. I don't need to do it every day because life can get crazy. I know it can be kind of mundane just sitting there and tracking your food on MyFitnessPal, but finding a way to do it 2 weekdays, 3 weekends, it's not super daunting to do something like that. And then 3 days a week, making sure that you get at least 7,000 steps.
Yeah.
Or like finding those little things to interject in your life that you feel aren't making a huge difference, that don't affect your daily routine, but just slipping something small in makes a huge difference.
And I think another big thing that you could look into if you don't already have one is some form of fitness tracker that could also kind of give you those little daily reminders. Like I know, sometimes for Fitbits it'll tell you like, hey, you haven't gotten up and moved this hour, you know, so it'll tell you to get up and move, and that can be a great way to also just help maintain and just help kind of keep building that habit and building that consistency around a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, I know that my Apple Watch is a huge motivating factor, and I set lofty goals for myself daily, and I use that as a motivation factor for sure to just kind of keep myself going and get that extra walk in at the end of the night if I haven't done enough activity.
And it's kind of cool, like you feel accomplished, you know? Like if my Fitbit's like, hey, you reached all your goals, I'm like, dang, Sarah, you did really good today.
And then a third tactic that I really enjoy that I've been embracing lately is the idea of embracing difficult tasks and kind of enjoying the process of putting yourself through strenuous activities that you know might suck at the moment, but you know will make you a better person afterward.
Yeah, I think that point is really great. Coming back to like the main point of this talk is just, you know, maintaining your fitness and maintaining your health after you've hit, you know, your goals, whatever they are, is to kind of keep setting those little or those new what's the word I'm trying to look for, like those new target points, right? Like to just push yourself outside of your comfort zone a little bit more. And it doesn't need to be anything crazy, you know. It could be like maybe you sign up for your first 5K run, you know, like pretty simple, pretty like a good goal to have, and it also helps sometimes like re-motivate you in a sense and get you excited and get you you know, wanting to keep yourself going and keep yourself moving forward.
Yeah, something I like to relate to my clients is everybody has done something difficult in their life that has led to a success, whether that be finishing up a project at work, getting through high school or grad school or college or whatever, grinding through studying for a test that you didn't feel prepared for. Whatever that task is, everyone has gone through a difficult task, and we all know the feeling of working hard for something and reaping the reward. So I just feel like we need to keep that same energy with our fitness goals.
100%.
Because a lot of times if people have never played a competitive sport or never spent a lot of time in the gym, it can feel like the process drags on forever and they'll never see rewards. But if they just apply the same tactics of that slow, consistent, daunting process to their fitness goals, then it'll work out at the end. But you just have to keep that mindset that every day, just gotta get in, do something that I may not love doing, but I know that it will benefit me at the end of the day. And if you keep that same mentality every day, you'll start to embrace the process, embrace the suck. Is a cool phrase.
And you know, finding ways that you could push yourself outside of your comfort zone. You know, like I said, signing up for a 5K. Maybe you're really into weight training, maybe you sign up for, you know, some form of like HIIT, DECA, or like a CrossFit style competition. You know, like it doesn't have to be that drastic, but like there's little like fitness style competitions out there that could get you outside of your comfort zone and you know, keep the motivation and keep you rolling.
Yeah, a good example of this is like I have just started like a running journey kind of. Like I've never been a runner. As a football player, running was a punishment my whole life. So it was really hard to break that mindset, but I knew that I wanted to attack a different kind of goal. I wanted to just kind of switch up my workout routine. So every time that I go out for a run, I know that I'm not really going to enjoy it as much as like I'm not doing it. But I know that in the long term, if I embrace the suck and embrace the hour and a half run that I'm going on, that the rewards will be worth it, and it will be fulfilling after I hit that like long distance run. It's such a good feeling. So
you feel
just
so accomplished.
embracing the process and embracing all of the highs and lows of the process is really important for sure.
And I think just kind of bringing that back to our main point is just, you know, finding little things and finding ways that you can continue to push yourself will help you maintain after you hit those goals. You know, like I know that everyone goes through, like you said, like the highs and lows of, you know, being motivated, of hitting goals, of not hitting goals, but just finding little ways that you can continue to push yourself outside of your comfort zone is only going to make you better in the long haul.
Yeah, and just a final thought. I think also a big way of looking at it is keeping a grand image in mind of what you would like your life to be 10, 15, 20 years down the road, and imagining what your life may be like if you stay on the same track that you are, of not really working on your fitness goals, and then the track of what your life can be like if you do maintain your fitness goals. And just keeping a grand image and like a really like a concrete like image of what your life can
like a bird's
look
eye
like.
view.
Exactly, can be very valuable because keeping a big picture view is super important as well.
It'll help you make the right decisions that you need to do daily to help get you towards that big picture.
Absolutely.
So,
All right.
that's good.
Thank you guys for tuning in. It looks like we have a couple viewers. Again, please send us any questions that you may have. We're starting to take some questions from viewers, from friends. We really want to add as much value as we can to your guys' lives. So any questions, concerns, comments that you would like to share, please do. And we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
Thanks,
See you guys
guys.
later.